what can we actually afford? That was the first question. So what do you say to that? Like, so a buyer's asking that, how would you answer that question?
Well, first of all, I think it's probably the first question that should be answered as you're starting into
Right.
the buying process, right? Because we don't actually know. We have an idea. Everybody kind of has a gauge on what they think they can afford or what they're used to
Hmm.
paying monthly wherever they're living currently. But it's really, really super important to find a lender that you like and trust and that they
Yeah.
can walk through that with you. So not only just talk about, okay, yeah, you can afford a home up to X amount of dollars, but like also break it down for you what that looks like monthly.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
nobody just wants to eat top ramen after they live in their dream house because that becomes unfun quickly.
Hmm.
So just to kind of have those real conversations with a lender that you feel comfortable with is important first. And they'll tell you what you can afford and can't.
Right. And,
And
and, and they like sometimes they'll get like a pre-approval and have a number and just,
Mhm.
you don't have to buy something at that highest number, right? I mean, do
You
they have to
don't.
buy exactly what they're pre-approved for?
No, you have to buy what feels good for you, right? Like
Right.
what works in your life so that you can have answers like Dave Jones and say that you really like your life and that you're very happy with
Yeah.
it. And if you kind of get wrapped up into the excitement of like, oh, I can afford the higher point and you go for it, but really that isn't going to make life fun or feel good. Sometimes so you just kind of dial it back for what works for your budget. And honestly, it's also really important to know what you can afford to buy a house, but also to
Mhm.
maintain it and stay in it
Mm.
and do the things you want to do to it once you're in there.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. When y'all
Okay.
bought your house, were you
hmm
comfortable the whole time? Because I know I wasn't on both of our purchases. I was not comfortable. Like it was kind of hard to get in. You know, you get in and then it's like,
Yes.
yeah, you're stretched a little bit. Like it's not going to be, or at least for us, it wasn't like I was sitting there going, wow, I have so much free money flowing still.
Oh,
Like, no,
what
we
else
emptied the
can I
coffers.
shower my money with? Yeah.
Right.
Um, well, I think this is true from our first house to the house that we're in now.
Yeah.
You know,
Might be
when we
different with the third
started,
one.
okay, this was in the 90s. So, because again, we're old, but when we started, our rent was $450 a month and that included utilities. So then to jump into a mortgage that was $1,200 a month was
Yeah.
wild. We were just like,
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do, again, this was
This
2001.
is,
This was our
yeah, it's
first
like
house.
1965.
You might as well be at that point, right? But every time, so we have lived in 3 homes over this span of 25 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25 years and old.
No,
But
it's not.
each time it has felt like a stretch, right?